Hello! That's just weird, isn't it? No, I don't think I'll do that one again. This is the Leatherman Micra, a micro multi-tool by Leatherman, the kings of multi-tools. This one has scissors as its main tool, which for me is really important. Scissors I find useful every day, and having this in my pocket means that I can undertake most of my tasks without having to think about it. This particular one I've had sitting in my pockets for probably maybe even 12 years. It's really been through the wars with me. Not literally, I'm not a soldier in any way. I've got soul, but I'm not a soldier. This one is fantastic. It's really held up well. The only thing that it struggled with, and the only reason why I've replaced it in my pocket with the Leatherman Squirt, is that the scissors are a little bit blunt, and you can't undo this to sharpen the blades. I've tried sharpening them, I just can't get it done. So it's been relegated to my second EDC pack, and overtaken by the Squirt, which we'll compare with Micra in just a second, after we've gone over some of the details about the Micra. So, Leatherman Micra. Let's fold it up and start from the beginning. Tiny little multi-tool, 6.4 millimeters long and not even a centimetre thick, just sort of 8.5 millimeters thick. Really tiny little thing. Maybe that's why they called it the Micra? Hey, who knows? Let's just start on the outside. On the outside we've got some little ruler, little measuring thing, so we can have along the top we've got centimetres, along the bottom we've got inches, so that's quite a handy little thing. We can go to 12 centimetres in length. I'll just check that. I assume that is 12, yeah, 12 centimetres, that's good. That's 12 centimetres. Little ruler, that's useful. That's it for the outside. You can't access any tools from the outside. It's all folded up. Folded open to get the scissors I should say, and a fantastic spring action. Even after all these years, that's going strong. As I mentioned in my Leatherman Squirt review, the scissors on this one have gummed up for some reason. I need to look into that. So the Micra scissors, look, I mean, that's just fantastic action, totally dependable. Now, to get to the Leatherman tools, as you've seen, you need to open up the Micra. You can't get to any tools with it closed. So that's a little bit of a downside. You get the hang of it, but slightly awkward. So we've got some tweezers. Now these are attached to the body and they just fold out. They're really good. They're pretty dinky little things, and they meet at the end pretty well, and they're useful little things. We've got a Phillips screwdriver which you access with a little nail nick there. It sort of clicks, kind of good, really useful. The amount of things I've used this to fix, you wouldn't believe really. Here we've got another little nail nick to pull out another tool, tiny little flathead screwdriver. Again, I've used that countless times. Bottle opener, I haven't used that so much, but it works. Let's go to the other side. We've got a little blade, tiny little blade, 3.7 centimetres long, sharp enough, useful for tiny tasks. In there we've got a big flathead screwdriver, accessed with another little nail nick. That's a useful size head. And then the last tool, nail file, nail gougey thing. That's it, that's the Leatherman Micra. A fantastic multi-tool. Easily the most useful thing I've ever purchased. It sits in your pocket, you don't even know it's there. I mean, you could actually, there is a keyring, a little keyring hole in there somewhere. Where is it? Is it in there? Yeah, there it is. Tiny little keyring hole. Oh, am I going to be able to get that? So you could put it on your keys but I tend not to carry things on keys, so I folded that away. But it is there. Can you? There it is. So you could hook it onto your keys and have it as a keyring multi-tool. That's not for me though. So that's the Leatherman Micra. We covered the Leatherman Squirt in another video, but I wanted to compare the two in this video, in the Micra video, just to see how they fare. So side by side, the Squirt is even smaller than the Micra. So it's a little bit shorter. What's that? 6 millimeters shorter. It's slightly fatter. The Squirt is just over a centimetre, whereas the Micra is just under a centimetre. So what you make up for in height, in length, you lose in thickness, as is often the case in life. The key difference, aside from the dimensions, however, between the Micra and the Squirt is that the Micra's tools are all on the inside, whereas the Squirt's tools are on the outside. Now this is probably the most important distinction to make. You don't need to open it up to get to the knife. Here, to get to the knife, you need to open it up, find it, got the knife, close it up again, and then use it. And then when you're finished, open it, close the knife away, close it. On the Squirt, just flick out the knife, that's it. So the Squirt design is a little bit more considered and more practical every day. As I said just earlier, the scissors, the spring action is not as dependable. I really don't know what's going on with that. Someone might be able to tell me in the comments below. That would be really handy. Otherwise I'll figure it out. However, the scissors are just as good for cutting. If we compare them side by side, the Micra scissors are bigger. Although, I mean, they're the same sort of design, aren't they? Yeah, they're the same concept, but the Leatherman ones are bigger. I would say, sorry, the Micra ones. I would say the Micra is the more useful scissors, but it's only small scissors. You're only doing small tasks, so the Squirt scissors are perfectly adequate. And one other difference is we mentioned in the Squirt video, the tweezers are removable. So a bit like on a Swiss Army knife, the Victorinox, the scissors, the tweezers come out, whereas on the Micra, the tweezers are built into the tool. Probably makes the Squirt tweezers slightly more flexible, but it's something that you could lose. Swings and roundabouts, it's up to you. There we go, the Micra and the Squirt. I can't decide between the two. The Micra has been so dependable and so useful to me for over a decade. The Squirt is new in my pocket. The Leatherman sits somewhere else now. The Squirt comes with me every day. This is proving to be a really useful little tool. I like it, I think, just as much as the Micra. I'll always have a soft spot for the Micra. To be honest, with the tools on the outside versus the tools on the inside, that maybe swings it. I can't really decide. Both fantastic little things. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more videos and have a good look around my channel. There's lots of useful and interesting reviews of watches, knives, other EDC gadgets and things. And as I said, subscribe for more. That'd be great. Thank you very much. See you soon.